Hi everyone.
Hi, Rabbi.
I'm here with some of our superstar teachers from Alona Shell. Please introduce yourselves and tell us what you do.
My name is Laura Musicant and I am the middle group teacher at Alona Shell.
I am Simone Sermon and I am the playgroup teacher.
I'm Tamara Benson Communities and I'm the
Say
younger
again, just say
group
it
teacher.
again. Just start from the beginning.
Thank you.
I am.
I'm Tamara Benson Communities and I'm the younger group teacher.
Fantastic. We are, as you know, on Lag BaOmer itself. Today we're celebrating Lag BaOmer at the school. And it's a chance to reflect about the story of Lag BaOmer, the meaning of Lag BaOmer, and how that plays out in the preschool, what that means for us, and how some of these deeper meanings and themes shape who we are as teachers and why we do what we do. So when we think about Lag BaOmer, some of the stories and messages, and Rabbi Kiva and Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, what is it that you bring from that into your teaching and into your classroom?
I think the most important message, along with many other messages that come with other Chagim, is that we keep learning Torah. And it doesn't matter what is happening in our world, we do what we can to ensure that we keep on learning. Just like the Jewish people had to go through the forest with their bows and arrows to pretend they were hunting so that they could find Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and continue to study with him, even though the Romans didn't want them to. Because often people don't want us to learn our Torah and they don't want us to continue in our way, but we need to, because Torah is part of who we are and it is very important.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, when we think about the skills of resilience that we want to build, and Jewish resilience, and being strong within our tradition, looking back at the past and learning and seeing how our ancestors did that and stood for that and gave that to us is something that's really very, very special.
Following on what Lauren said, I think it shows us, and a lot of our learning and our Chagim show us that light always prevails. Education and Torah light and show us the way and educate us and encourage us to keep going regardless of how hard it is.
Amazing. What a beautiful insight. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, late great Chief Rabbi of the UK, had this saying that to defend a country you need an army, but to defend a nation you need an education. And we look around, and the Roman Empire, with all of their swords and armies, are no more, and yet it's the education and that commitment, the prevailing of the light of Torah that is here with us and still living so strong thousands of years later. Amazing.
And I think it's so important to keep the stories alive and to keep it going so that we can truly understand where we came from and why we try so hard to keep going in the way that we do and why it all matters so much.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I also think it's just really important, just as we continue to learn no matter what, it's also very important to continue to teach. And they didn't let, both rabbis didn't let any obstacle come in the way. They made a plan, they came up with an idea, to come with the bows and arrows to look as if they're going hunting, and just that as teachers we should continue to make paths for our children to learn no matter what.
Absolutely. I mean, the number of barriers and obstacles that you guys encounter on a daily and weekly basis, and yet with that same, as I mentioned, resilience, with that strength, with that belief in the value of what we're doing, it's something that really brings us forward into the future. Thank you so much. I think you'll all agree with me that our future is bright and secure in the hands of these excellent teachers and all of their colleagues. Thank you, Lauren, Simone, and Tammy. Really appreciate it. Lag BaOmer Sameach, everybody.